This is Blitz 8 with Travis Lee.
Well, playoff edition of Blitz 8 tonight for you. We start with Class A. Cheverus and Windham having forged quite a rivalry over the past decade. They met 2 weeks ago with Windham winning by a point, which gave them home field tonight in this regional semifinal matchup. Windham also knocked Cheverus out of the playoffs a year ago. Last play of the first half, Desmond Leslie looking to get 6, but instead it's going to be 6 the other way. Dominic Casal with the interception, and he's going to go 100 yards, and Cheverus with a defensive score goes up 7-0. Windham responds with a drive. Blake Hauser breaks the tackle near this line of scrimmage, and there he goes, number 11 for 40 yards. That would set up Claudio Estrada. 31-yard field goal splits the uprights. It's a 7-3 Cheverus lead at the break in a defensive struggle. Third quarter, Leslie getting in a rhythm. Finds Griffith Heberth for the big play on picking up the first down. Few plays later, Kyle Hauser dives in from 5 yards out. Windham takes a 9-7 lead. Let's go to late in the third. Cheverus with a field goal attempt, but it'll be blocked at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, 4th and short for Cheverus, trying to drive, trying to tie this thing up or take the lead. Jack Casal, the QB sneak, keeps the drive alive. 35 seconds left. Cheverus going for another field goal, but Blake Hauser comes in to block it. The Eagles recover, and just like in the regional final 2 years ago, a block kick does it for Windham, and they hold on to advance 9-7 to the Northern A Regional Championship. Who do they play? Portland and Oxford Hills in the other A semifinal. Portland trying to get into the regional final for the 3rd time in 4 years. Jake Nope doing all he can to make that happen. 20-yard touchdown run, 21-0 Bulldogs. Oxford Hills just 78 passes all year, forced to go to the air. Sophomore Benjamin Stasium was ready, the pick. Second half, Bulldogs, they go to the air. Isaiah Batchelder to who else but Nope. 27-0 Portland. Vikings coming off its first playoff win in 16 years. Can't get anything done through the air. Stasium, a one-handed pick. Dylan Bolduc then scampers 72 yards for the touchdown. 55-6 Portland. They'll host Windham next Friday for the A North title, a rematch of last year's final. Bonnie Eagle hosting Sanford tonight. The Scots get the running game going early on. Nick Thorne up the middle. Lineman power, receiver speed, trouble for the defense. Like trying to stop a bowling ball with a spider web. Sets up a TD by Alex Sprague, 7-0 Bonnie Eagle. Then Cam Day faking everybody out. The cameraman, everyone except for Cordell Menard, who hauls it in. 14-0 Bonnie Eagle. It's 14-6 at the break when Ethan Belanger hauls in this pass. As good a receiver as you're going to find in the state. His second touchdown of the game. It's a 14-13 Bonnie Eagle lead. But who's the Scots going to go to? How about Menard for the big play? Battle of big play receivers. Menard the catch and then cuts all the way across the field. He's going to make things happen. The long touchdown for Bonnie Eagle. They go up 21-13. Then Day keeps it himself up the middle for the score. 28-13. Bonnie Eagle starting to pull away. And Thorne, the hammer, would finish things in the end. Couple of fourth quarter touchdowns. 42-13. Bonnie Eagle tops Sanford tonight. Bonnie Eagle will host the Thornton Academy Scarborough winner next Friday night at 7 in the A South Championship. All right, Marshwood and Kennebunk have owned Southern B since the change to 4 classes. Those two schools meeting tonight in the regional semifinals. Kennebunk coming in the number 1 seed. The Rams have won by 5 or less in 4 of the last 5 weeks. They're used to tight contests. Opening possession, Marshwood ball on the deflection. Justin Wiggins, the interception for the Rams. Wiggins had some big plays last time these two teams played. He did it again. A few plays later, Trip Bush up top to Wiggins, who wins the jump ball. 6-0 Kennebunk. Rams would get it right back and go to work again. Jake Littlefield on the inside give and busts up the middle. Goes all the way down to the Marshwood 2. From there, his teammate Patrick Saunders would get the glory. Goes in for the score. 13-0 Kennebunk, threatening to blow this thing open. But Marshwood counters. Cole McDaniel rolls out. Finds Kyle Glidden. 9-yard touchdown. It's 13-7. This play right here pretty much can tell you all you need to know about this one. Turnovers, a real factor. 4 on each side. 2 on this play. Bush, nothing. Throws. Joe Tarrin picks him off, but Brennan Schatzabel strips him. Connor Archibald recovers. Kennebunk gets the ball back. It stayed 13-7 late in the fourth. Marshwood, fourth down from their own end. Garrett Philbrook breaks it up. 13-7. Kennebunk wins. Rams 10-0, going to the regional final for the second time since 2013. The other B South semifinal. Biddeford hosting Greeley tonight. Coming off an upset win over Falmouth. Could Greeley do it again? Well, they're down 20-0 before Nick Govan launches one to Shane DeWolf. Greeley pulls within 20-6. But Govan not given a lot of room to breathe tonight. The coverage is there. And then Austin Dutremble is going to come up to bring him down. Tigers get on the board in the fourth. The errant snap, that's going to go into the back of the end zone. That's a safety. 22-6, Biddeford on top. Greeley still within striking distance. Govan again scrambling. Devin Butler, the pursuit from behind, strips him. The Tigers take over. Biddeford nothing exceptional on offense in the second half, but they control the ball enough to put it away. Biddeford 22-6. They'll face Kennebunk 1 o'clock on Saturday for the B South Championship. All right, Northern B, unbeaten Brunswick, hosting Messalonskee. Dragons back to punt on their first possession. It's Hunter Garrett. Oh, he just averages 18 yards a carry, so why not let him just run with it? Dan Cooper does. They pick up the first down. Later on, Christian Jensen back to pass. This is a team that averaged 9 yards a carry in the regular season, so, hey, it's almost a first down every time they touch the ball running it. He picks up the first down. A few plays later, Jensen, the QB sneak, 6-0 Dragons. You know what? The Dragons doing it with special teams tonight as well. Ben Palizé, the block, or picks up the punt at midfield, takes it back 52 yards for the score. 44-7, Brunswick with a victory tonight. Second-seeded Brewer hosting sixth-seeded Coney. Coney looking for another upset. They had a good start. Taylor Heath to Elijah Dutil, and Coney goes up 7-0. This was a shootout tonight. Brewer would respond. Trey Woods had a huge game, 40 carries, 299 yards, and Brewer outlasts Coney 44-34. Brewer at Brunswick next Friday night, 7 o'clock for the Class B North Championship. All right, let's go C-South semifinal. 4-seed Spruce Mountain, winners of 5 of 6 at unbeaten Cape. First Cape possession, Brett McAllister, a home run hitter. 56-yard score. Capers go up 7-0. Spruce would take advantage of a penalty for running into the kicker, and Colin Parker finds Austin Darling some smooth moves. We have a 7-7 game. Cape then goes to the air. Jeb Beschenstein. You know, I'm going to get it right by the time they reach the regional final, right? To Ben Ekdahl, and from there, Peyton Weatherby takes it in. 5 plays, 2 scores for Cape Elizabeth. Then Weatherby does it again a few plays later. 17 yards out. Cape scores 3 times in its first 11 plays from scrimmage. 43-7, the Capers 11-0. Wells hosting Freiburg, which owned a 7-game win streak. Third quarter, special teams making a play for the Warriors. Tyler Bridge going to field it in Freiburg territory. Makes a move. He's going to get down inside the Freiburg 10-yard line. From there, Riley Dempsey is going to finish off that short drive, plunging into the end zone. 21-0 Wells at that point. Freiburg, a great season, just couldn't get anything going offensively. Chad Fitzpatrick in for the sack, and that sets up good field position for the Jake Spofford touchdown. 35-0 Wells tonight. They'll meet Cape on Saturday at 12:30 at Cape Elizabeth for the C-South Championship. Southern D, top-seeded Winthrop Monmouth hosting Dirigo. They had a great game earlier in the season. Winthrop won it on a last-second touchdown. Tonight, not that kind of story. Matt Ingram, the short pass to Alec Brown, who picks up the first down. The drive continued into the fourth when Brown would score his 4th touchdown of the game. Ramblers go up 31-0. Big defensive action in this game from Bennett Brooks. He had 3 picks. Next possession, they give it to Tyler Cody, who keeps the chains moving deep into Cougar territory. And Dylan Boynton would pick up the touchdown a few plays later. 38-6 Winthrop. They'll face the Oak Hill Lisbon winner next weekend. Northern C, defending state champ Winslow, traveling to Madison. Dylan Hutchinson breaks loose for the touchdown for Winslow, and Winslow avenging its only loss of the year. 41-21 Winslow with the win tonight over Madison. All right, down in Bar Harbor, top-seeded MDI hosting Oceanside. Graham Good with the first of his 2 touchdowns. MDI 20-6. They'll host Winslow in the regional final. All right, Northern B, top-seeded MCI in Bucksport. MCI, the defending regional champ, wins at 41-8. That is Blitz 8. Check out all the highlights on WMTW.com.